Has Europe spent more on Russian oil and gas than on aid to Ukraine, as Trump claims?
Meanwhile, Europe has sadly spent more money buying Russian oil and gas than they have spent on defending Ukraine, by far. Think of that.
We verified this accusation against the latest available data. Russian fossil fuels are still entering the European market despite the European Union sanctioning Russian energy products in response to the war in Ukraine. This is the estimated value of Russian oil, coal and gas imported by the EU's 27 countries since the start of the invasion, 205 billion euros. We compared this with the financial support the EU has provided Ukraine over the same period. According to the European Commission, it stands at around 133 billion euros, spanning financial, military and humanitarian aid. That's 35% less than the estimated amount spent on Russian fossil fuels. But other estimates by the Kiel Institute puts the financial support allocated by both the EU institutions and all EU countries at around 203 billion euros. When we also include all the assistance provided by other European countries that are not EU members, such as the UK and Norway, the figure reaches 247 billion euros. The accuracy of Trump's claims therefore depends on whether we consider the support provided by the European Union alone or by Europe as a whole. Regardless, some EU capitals are calling for tighter sanctions on Russian gas, which still accounted for almost a fifth of EU imports last year, despite efforts to divest from Russian energy products. Researchers say more decisive sanctions that address the Kremlin's circumvention could slash Moscow's annual revenues by a further 20%.